Once upon a time, the sun dipped behind the hills as golden light spilled over the meadow. Birds called their final songs of the day, and fireflies blinked softly in the cooling air. 3 children, Ayan, Layla, and Samir, sat cross-legged around the old oak tree beside their grandfather's cottage, their faces glowing with the anticipation of a bedtime story. Their grandfather, Baba Noor, lowered himself onto his carved wooden stool, his eyes twinkling beneath thick silver brows. His walking stick rested beside him like a trusted friend. "Tonight," he said in a gentle voice, "I will tell you the story of the lantern keeper." The children leaned closer. Long ago, in a quiet village wrapped in fog, there lived a boy named Kavi. The village was known for its strange tradition. Every evening, a single lantern was lit and placed atop a tall tower in the center of the village. It was said that the light kept away the darkness, not just of night, but of the heart. Kavi, though young, was given the responsibility to light the lantern each night. He took the job seriously. No matter the weather, he would climb the 100 steps and place the flame with great care. One night, as he prepared to light the lantern, he noticed a beggar sitting at the base of the tower. She was cold and shivering. Her eyes, tired and kind, looked up at him. "I am hungry," she whispered. Kavi hesitated. The flame in his lantern was small. If he waited too long, it would burn out before he could reach the top. But he remembered his grandmother's words, "A kind heart never walks in darkness." Without a second thought, he handed the beggar his cloak, some bread, and even let her hold the lantern to warm her hands. By the time he raced up the stairs, the flame was weak. He just barely managed to light the great lantern. The next morning, the villagers were angry. "You were late. The light almost went out." Kavi hung his head, unsure if he had done wrong.
But that night, something strange happened. The lantern glowed brighter than ever before, and from it poured a gentle warmth that wrapped around every home. The fog lifted. Crops that had withered began to bloom. People who had quarreled began to speak kindly again. The village elder came to Kavi and asked, "What changed the lantern?" Kavi replied, "I helped someone who had nothing, even though I almost failed in my duty." The elder smiled. "You didn't fail, child. You gave light before you lit the flame. And kindness, once given, always returns brighter." From that day on, the villagers learned the true flame that kept darkness away wasn't in the lantern, but in their hearts. Baba Noor looked at his grandchildren, their eyes wide with wonder. "My darlings," he said softly, "never miss a chance to be kind. You may think it's small, but kindness is like light. It spreads farther than you can see and touches hearts you never knew were watching." Layla rested her head on Baba's knee. Samir was already drawing a lantern in the dirt, and Ayan whispered, "I want to be like Kavi." Baba Noor smiled and kissed their foreheads. "You already are, my little flames."